This is Delilah. The year is 1980. Delilah just bought a house for £25,000. The interest rate on the mortgage is 14%, with a monthly mortgage payment of just over £275. After 25 years, Delilah has paid the bank a total of £82,500 in mortgage payments, more than 3 times the initial cost of the property. Now Delilah wants to sell her property and move abroad to a place in the sun. Her asking price for her house is £95,000, since that covers the cost of the mortgage repayments and the improvements to the house over the years. Delilah's neighbors also bought their houses for similar prices and made mortgage repayments of similar amounts. If they were to sell their property, they too would want to recover the cost of the mortgage repayments plus improvements to the property. And thus is the case for others in the city, and in other cities, and the rest of the country. One of the greatest jumps in house prices occurred just after the millennium. This is because most mortgages from the high interest rate era were finally coming to term for a majority of the populace. In other words, finally coming to completion. With a current historically much lower interest rate, the situation is no better. This is because since the principal sum is so high, even a nominal interest rate of 2% leads to massive overall interest repayments. A £250,000 house costs £324,000 in mortgage repayments over 30 years at an interest rate of 2%, $74,000 more than the cash price. Thus, even with an historically low interest rate, a substantial increase in house prices has always been inevitable. Until now, we have reached a critical juncture in time. We are now at the point of a mathematical inevitability, where people cannot even afford the down payment, let alone the mortgage repayments, since wages have not increased in line with house prices. Thus, this will create an inevitable slowdown in mortgage uptake. It will reduce the number of new house loans, which in turn will reduce the contribution to an increase in house prices. And when speculative investors finally realize this, they will exit the market, which will reduce demand even further, and then house prices have no choice but to come tumbling down. Ponzi schemes always fall like a house of cards.